Good morning, students. Till now, we have studied four agricultural practices. And what are the four agricultural practices that we have studied? They are, first is preparation of soil, second one is sowing, okay. Then the third one is weeding, and the fourth one is putting manures and fertilizers, okay. Now the fifth step in agricultural practice is the irrigation. You all know, children, that water is necessary for the growth and development of plants. And if the plants do not get sufficient water, what will happen? They will shrivel up, okay, or they will wilt and they will die. So watering of crop plants is called as irrigation. And you all know the major source of water is rainfall, but that is not every time it is not possible for the farmers to just depend on the rainfall. Why? Because the crop plants need water at regular interval of time. So the farmers have an alternative source of water always near their fields. And what are the alternative sources? The alternative sources are like, here as you can see in the figure, you have got tube wells, okay, you have got rivers, then lakes, ponds, canals. Through all these, the water is put into the soil. And here there are various methods which are used for irrigation practices by the farmers, okay. All these, the ones which you see on the top, that is the water wheel, the rahat, the lift irrigation, okay, the swinging basket, and the all these were traditional methods, okay. Like water wheels, it is drawn with the help of animals. Then lift irrigation, still people go and lift water from the well. Then swinging basket, okay, two people you can see carrying the basket and swinging and putting the water. Drip irrigation. What is drip irrigation? Drip irrigation means, as the name indicates, drip. You can see here there are so many pipes laid on the field, and in these pipes at regular intervals, okay, in these pipes at regular intervals there are small holes, and when the water is passed, the water comes out from these holes in the form of drops. So it comes out drop by drop. That is why it is called as drip irrigation. It saves a lot of water. When you are just putting the water, okay, like this, you can see so much of wastage of water is taking place. Even though the water is coming and then it is passed on from the pipe, wastage of water takes place. But in drip irrigation, there is no wastage of water, okay. Since there are holes at regular intervals, the water goes to the crops drop by drop. That is why it is called as drip irrigation. Then another method is the furrow irrigation. Furrow means, as see, furrows are made like this and water is passed on to the field. Then field bunds. Field bunds means just like small dams, okay, check dams. So bunds are made. That means the land is raised little bit, thoda sa utha diya jata hai, or water is stored in this, okay, stored at another part. So since mitti se isko utha liya jata hai, to water will be stored. So that is field bunds. Then you have got sprinkler. Sprinkler you all must have seen, just like a fountain, okay. There are small holes here and water comes out in the form of sprinkles, and then it goes to the every crop gets the water, okay. So these are the various methods for the irrigation of crops by the farmers. Then the next method is protection of the crop. Protection of crop is another very important procedure. See, there are many pests. Pests are there which can damage the crops, okay. And what are pests? Pests are the organisms which damage the crops, and the most common pests are some of the insects, rats, rabbits, and birds. They come and they eat away all the crops, or they may damage the crops. Then there are many microbes like fungi and viruses which can cause disease to the crop plants. So how these pests are taken care of. The farmers, they put some chemicals which are called as the pesticides. And these pesticides are sprayed on the crop to destroy the pests. So what are pesticides? Pesticides are the chemicals which are sprayed on the crops to destroy the pest. And birds can be scared away from the field by installing scarecrows. I hope children that you all know what are scarecrows. Scarecrows you must have seen in the agricultural field. The farmers keep the scarecrows. That is so that the birds can be scared away from the fields. Okay. So again today we have studied two methods of agricultural practices. One was irrigation. Okay. And the second one is protection of the crop. The rest we will do in the next class. Thank you, children.